one, go.
Ben and
Ben and
Hunter
Hunter in the morning. We totally nailed that. What's up?
Hey,
I'm Ben. That's Hunter. This is our podcast that we're doing in
wait,
the
what?
evening, even though it's in the
My name is
morning.
Blake. It's a thing we do in. Never mind. I don't tell them my real name because it's never been on the internet, so like I don't want them to find me.
Well, Hunter, it's named after you.
Or it's Hunter my. Okay, moving on.
Off to a strong start.
Yeah.
I'm Ben. That's Hunter. This is our podcast. We're just two random fuckers who were bored in quarantine and have nothing better to do with their lives.
Well, that's maybe that applies to you, but that's not my case. I'm on a very tight schedule actually, and we better wrap this up in half an hour.
Oh, okay. You're on a tight schedule, are you?
hmm
Why are you on such a tight schedule, Hunter?
Well, because I do a lot of things every day. You know, I'm always busy.
What have you done today?
Actually, meeting a Chinese millionaire, and we're going sushi hunting.
Sushi hunting?
hmm
That's how raw it is? You just like pick it up out of the water and just boom?
Well, no, we go to restaurants and hunt for it there.
That's not fishing.
I didn't say fishing.
You said sushi fishing.
I said sushi hunting.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll have to check that in post. I have some doubts there. But yeah.
This is all going in.
This is all going in. This is all scripted. See,
real.
you think
it's very pure. It's like
you think we're just going off on tangents, but no, this is all we're just trying to set the hook, We're going viewer hunting.
See, now they're hooked. Now they're
hooked. They're just like the sushi hunter. Wait, is that why your name's Hunter? Because you're millionaire Chinese sushi hunter?
No, I'm not. I'm not. I meet a lot of them, for sure, but like my parents wouldn't have known that when they named me.
Fair. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Why is your name Ben?
Kyle.
Oh, he knows.
So yeah, Kyle's my very super real name that I go by all the time.
I think
all my friends know me as that.
I'm pretty sure that was my name once. It's hard to remember. I get a lot of them, but
you get a lot of names?
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that?
Well, it's not that hard, and I like to cycle through them. It's nice to feel like a different person all the time.
Well, so we're both Kyle then.
Well, I'm not Kyle anymore. Are you still Kyle?
I think I'm Kevin now, actually.
Okay, yeah, Kevin's better. I mean, we all have a Kyle phase, but then everyone grows out of it.
So, whatever your name is now, let's just go with Hunter for short. Well, how's quarantine been treating you, man?
Pretty good. Wait, are we really going to talk about quarantine? I mean, sure.
I don't know. What the fuck else have you been up to?
Okay, sure. Well, I mean, that's like it hasn't felt like a quarantine. It's been basically I haven't missed anything ever since quarantine. It's just been
since
good.
Quarantine. You've hit every shot you've taken. You've hit every shot you've taken.
Yeah, it's just I've been doing good. I've been doing the best I probably could be.
That's fair. I was quarantined for most of quarantine, but not actually because of the quarantine. I was just kind of isolated in my dungeon here doing homework and finishing high school.
Right, yeah. So, talking about high school, and how was your experience with high school? Do you have any stories you'd like to tell? How was your whole?
That shit fucking sucks, all right?
What?
High school is the worst, man. Like, people tell you it's going to be the best time of your life, and then it's just the exact opposite of that.
I found that everyone is always talking, oh my god, high school sucks, high school's the worst. Like, and that you never really enjoy high school until like 10 years later when you're like reminiscing. Okay, I've only been through a year.
See,
for me, it's been awesome.
See,
what is everybody complaining about? It's great. I mean, I guess not even a full year. It was like 2/3.
Well, I think the thing that people usually look back at is the social situation more than anything.
Yeah.
Which was not exactly a major part of my time in high school, not because I'm an awkward loner, but because I basically dropped out. Oh, fuck my finger guns. Okay. Because I basically dropped out.
Oh my god.
I gotta do the high finger guns.
Yeah, like, you are also an awkward loner, for sure.
Oh, yeah, but that's like a different story, man.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd like fight back on that, but no.
Listen, I just call it like it is, man.
Sure.
Like, I see that stupid green hat, and I tell you it's a stupid green hat. Like,
What?
that's just how it goes around here. What?
You think my hat is stupid?
No, it's a great hat, Hunter.
Yeah, and also it's mostly not green.
Okay, it's a better hat when you see the mustache.
Hmm?
It's a better hat when you see the mustache.
Yeah, but I never show that because it's always like up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where's the Where's the Dangerous Damian YouTube content been over quarantine?
I've been thinking about it because like you'd think so much time alone, like doing nothing, not going to school anymore, I'd have a lot of time to do it. But like,
right,
I've been too busy, you know.
doing what?
Also, I can't think of
what's been
ideas.
keeping you so busy?
Well, like I have a tight schedule every day, you know.
Run me through your typical day.
Okay, so I wake up at 3, or
AM or PM?
PM, around that.
Okay.
I'll go downstairs, get some food, get the fuel, Then crush a 3-hour workout. Okay, I'll go. Yeah, I'll eat the food, crush the 3-hour workout, and then it's already 6 o'clock, so I'll eat food again, I guess. Do something outside, maybe read a little, do some self-improvement, meditation. Do you meditate at all?
I don't, but I do. You did actually tell me right before we started. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Never mind then. I was gonna say you missed your daily meditation today because right before we started recording, you told me that you forgot to meditate before we started.
But no,
turns out you don't meditate at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of what you're saying is lies so far.
Mm-hmm.
How do you fill those 3 hours working out?
Well, it's all just my arm every day for 3 hours.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
Is that are you working out your arm laying in bed looking at some videos on your phone, or
that's more something that you would do. You've seen me you've seen my arms, Ben. I'm sure you.
Yeah, I do remember beating you in an arm wrestling match multiple times. That did happen. That was actually less than a week ago.
Yeah. You're not just so embarrassed because a 14-year-old beat you at an arm wrestle.
Did he though? I think you're making things up, Hunter.
No, I don't think I am. I think that you're blocking it out, Ben, because you're so embarrassed.
One day, post-quarantine, because we haven't seen each other at all through this quarantine, we've been respecting social distancing.
Yeah.
I will come and show you who the king of arm wrestling is. I will come and show you who the king of arm wrestling is in the entire world. Not a single person on this planet.
You use your fucking wrist way too much.
I arm wrestle like you're supposed to arm wrestle.
No, you arm wrestle with your arms, not your fucking wrist. I have a weak wrist, okay?
Right. You go like this, and then you twist. So you get the forearm strength in there, man.
Like that, not like that. You know?
Okay. In our lovely editor can cut to some shots of arm wrestling, like professional arm wrestling in post, but you can see they twist the wrist every time. I'm sure our viewers are watching this edited in coverage of the pro arm wrestles.
But also it's bullshit. I don't like it.
Well, I think you're bullshit. But Hunter, if it's bullshit and you don't like it, then how are you going to convince me that I pulled that bullshit and still lost?
Because look.
What? Yeah, no, I'm listening.
Over the past few minutes, some lies have been told, and I'm regretful. I haven't been entirely honest with people on this podcast. I, in fact, do not work out 3 hours a day, but I did beat Ben in arm wrestling. That was not a lie. It's entirely truthful.
Well, folks,
it was very close, okay? And I had you for 3 minutes at least.
But whose arm touched the floor, Hunter? Look me in the eyes and tell me.
Yours.
All right, well, we're just starting, and already we got a bit of a liar on our hands, but it's all right. My co-host and I will figure things out behind the scenes.
What does that mean?
It means I'm going to kick your ass in an arm wrestling match, and then next time we do a podcast, you're going to shut the fuck up about it because you'll have lost.
Next time that I see you and that we're able to do arm wrestling, I'm going to, my arms are going to be huge.
I will virtually arm wrestle you right here, right now. Let's go.
Oh, you want to fucking go?
Let's fucking go. 3, 2, What?
Yeah.
My arm didn't move. What the fuck is this shit?
Bullshit.
He's fucking cheating.
You just suck at arm wrestling. And now that we've all seen it, everybody who's watching this, they know now that I'm the better arm wrestler.
They all know that you're the more avid liar.
I've never lied, ever.
Oh, yeah, that's true, actually. I can attest to it. I'm the lie. Anyway, Hunter, the world is kind of a crazy place right now. If you've seen the news at all, there's protests all across America. Seattle has a fucking entire 7-block area, like no government police rule at all. Just what are your general thoughts on the state of the planet right now?
I mean, okay. I don't know if we should get too much into this because,
it's controversial. I get it, but I just want your thoughts,
And I'm not ashamed of that, but I don't think that's something that we should talk about on our podcast. It's something that I want to keep out of public eye.
Okay.
Yeah.
While we continue to keep that out of the public eye, Hunter, what's your favorite symbol of Chinese peace?
Well, I believe there's only one, Ben.
Okay. And what does that look like? Could you draw one for me, please?
I could.
I'm gonna get us demonetized on fucking YouTube. Yeah, we're not even monetized on YouTube.
Oh, here's something. Yes, of course. Oh, these are tax documents.
For our audio listeners, right now he is pulled out a piece of paper and he is drawing his mangy? Mangy? I don't know. I've heard him say it differently.
Actually, which way is the right way? Oh, there it is. As you can see,
wait. Can you move it over a little bit to the side so we can get your face in the shot too? No, other way. Perfect.
Oh.
And there's the screen cap, folks.
In the age of Photoshop, does truth even matter anymore? You could have done that anyway.
I definitely could have, but getting it legitimately was so much better, especially the fact that you did it yourself.
I'm not ashamed.
You shouldn't be.
For our podcast.
But we have confirmation that Hunter's a Nazi.
It's mangy. It's a symbol of Chinese peace.
Should we rename our podcast The Skinhead and the Nazi? We'll go get your brother Hitler.
Yeah.
And we'll have the perfect trio.
I mean, isn't he? Never mind.
That's our advertiser you're talking about, so maybe you should be careful with your word choice.
Mm-hmm.
And that brings us to today's ad, sponsored by Dawson Reynolds.
Hitler.
Sponsored by Hitler.
Hitler. Yeah, okay.
He hasn't actually given us the ad read yet, so this is the part that we're going to cut in, and you're not going to see any of this. You definitely are. No, I was talking to the viewers.
Oh, what? Where?
Viewers
aren't. You see?
I was pretending that our editor was actually going to edit this and cut parts of the podcast out, or cut in our ad read in a responsible spot.
No. What? Why would I waste footage? What?
You're the footage, you foot.
I am the footage.
That was I definitely could have done a lot better with that. We probably lost viewers at that.
Well, no.
Let's be honest, we can't lose viewers. We're 13 minutes in and we've talked a lot of dumb shit. We lost them all already.
I'm pretty sure it's not possible to get negative viewers on the podcast, but I guess if it was possible, we'd find out.
We're viewing the podcast right now, but we're also the members of the podcast. I think that makes us negative viewers.
That's not really how it works.
Shut up, Hunter.
It's not a podcast until you upload it to something. Right now, it's just a conversation. We're just having a Zoom meeting.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
This is real compelling subject matter.
Okay, so speaking of world events.
Speaking of world events and the Nazis' thoughts on them. We never actually got to that point.
I think we should get to your thoughts, actually.
The world's fucked, man. Really, all we can do is smoke weed and cry.
Yeah, that sounds like something you would say.
That's maybe not the crying part, but the smoking weed part. That's how I deal with most of my problems.
Cry.
I just wanted to make it sound edgy, honestly.
Yeah.
That's
if you were going for the stoner shtick, you didn't have to put that in there. But you do you. You know?
Yeah. Guys, I'm cool. I smoke weed. I do drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is my cool friend Ben. He's 17 and he does drugs.
Yeah. So, Hunter, tell me about your first year of high school. How'd that go?
Really good. I mean, like, I only did 2/3, I suppose, but it was good.
How was your 2/3 of a year of high school?
Yeah. Like, okay, you know Dawson, right?
I think I've heard of him, yeah.
Yeah. Has he told you about like ping pong or just like how things work kind of at our school? I mean, those two are one and the same.
Ping pong is your school?
Yeah, well, pretty much, yeah.
You're going to have to elaborate.
Okay, well, basically, it's a very clear hierarchy. Whoever's good at ping pong basically runs the school. And I'm pretty good at ping pong.
Only pretty good?
I'm quite good. I'm
Okay.
definitely one of the best. I'm definitely better than like everyone else. So.
And does that make you the boss of the school? Do you run the streets down there?
Well, I never thought about that. I mean,
well, you're the one telling me about this hierarchy.
Hmm?
You're the one telling me about this hierarchy. I really have to believe it.
Yeah. No, I'm kind of making this up. But yeah, I do definitely run the school because I'm the best at ping pong. And that's pretty much all I've thought about ever.
Okay.
And I talk a lot
your life?
Hmm?
Okay. So what do you do with your school running powers?
Oh. Not much. I kind of like let everyone else do their thing. Like I think the teachers know what they're doing.
Okay.
Which is a pretty
They only do what they do because you allow them, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Everything goes normally because I wanted to. It's as if I had no control, but I do control everything.
You just choose to let things be, being the gracious monarch that you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I'd make a great Hitler, I think.
Would you?
Yeah.
If you were put in office, what would be your first act?
Like, well, I guess I would have to ask myself, WWHD, what would Hitler do? So I'd probably study up on Hitler and what he, I'd like read about him, and I'd study. I wouldn't just make. I don't know right now. That's what I'm trying to say. But
so if you could transfer for your next 3 years of high school, if you could transfer from regular high school to Hitler school, would you do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you had a full school uniform, would you do it? Like SS uniform, little toothbrush mustache. Yeah. This is your school salute.
I mean, like, would everyone in the school be Hitlers?
Everyone, like, they're training an army of mini Hitlers. Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. But then, how would there be a hierarchy if everyone is the Hitler?
Well, no. See, that's just the school, right? So that's where they're training them, and then you leave the school, and then you got to go try and find your way.
No, but after school, every place needs like a Hitler, And if everybody's a Hitler, I just don't see how that would work.
Well, obviously, the principle of Hitler school is Hitler, right? Like that's just how it works.
But I'm Hitler too.
But if you're going to Hitler's, like that's like you're the kid at the school who thinks they're just like smarter than everybody, and tells all the teachers and the principal how to do their job. Oh fuck, that's me.
Definitely not me.
Oh, dude, you should see all of my teachers who have ever taught me in high school fucking hate me. I'm
really?
A dick. Yeah. Well, okay, not all of them, but the vast majority of them. I'm an asshole.
Like, I don't know why you dropped out of school, because like I could be wrong. I don't really know you. I just like met you on the street this morning, and we decided to do a podcast. But I feel like you'd be the king of your school.
So, I got a concussion, grade 9, and kind of just stopped going. Well, I had to stop going because, concussion, you got to let your brain heal. Mm-hmm. And then my brain didn't heal fully, and I kind of just lost my shit. And then before I even stepped back into a school after that, I had already gotten 2 more. So that didn't help. And then I went back to school and then got another 2 more over the next 2 years. And, like, I didn't actually, like, fully drop out. But I missed a full year of high school. And the other 3 years that I went for, my attendance was absolute garbage.
How many movies have been inspired by your life?
At least 7.
Yeah. That sounds familiar. I don't watch a lot of sports movies, but that sounds kind of familiar.
Well, there's the movie called Concussion, which is with Will Smith. He actually plays me in that movie.
Yeah, that sounds like your life.
Yeah. I think they probably could have cast someone a little more handsome, but it is what it is.
A little more. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah. What the fuck were you gonna say? What the fuck were you gonna say?
Like a little bit, not too much, but a little bit more white, maybe.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I actually would have preferred that they cast someone less white.
Yeah, well, that.
Have you heard Will Smith rap? Like, come on.
I have not.
Neither have I, actually. I just wanted to throw in a dig.
Does he rap, or are you being racist?
He actually raps. No, that's.
Okay, good.
I was just trying to. But, like, what blacker thing can you do than rap,
I wholeheartedly agree.
Like, play basketball, eat fried chicken. Like, it doesn't get much worse than that.
Ben, you're pretty racist. For someone who's a skinhead, you're pretty racist.
One of my best friends, the second day we had a class together or whatever, there was a bunch of guys watching like NBA highlights in the class, and I'm not going to tell you what the common denominator between those people were. I'm going to let you figure that one out for yourself. And I made a comment along those lines to him, and to this day he'll never fucking let me live it down.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I would guess.
I mean, we think it's hilarious and like it's a good-hearted thing.
It was white people, right? Because black people don't go to school.
Oh yeah, that's true. Actually, I didn't even think about that. Good point.
You're not even okay. You're just going along with it.
See, if I fight it, then I can look like a good person. But if I go along with it, then you keep going and you make yourself sound worse. Really, this competition is who can destroy their personal image more.
Like, just FYI for the people watching this, I would have stopped myself much earlier if he didn't go along with it. He's good. He knows what he's doing.
I think this is probably an appropriate time to throw in the disclaimer. The comments made on this podcast do not accurately reflect the views of Hunter and I. For any lawyers out there watching this, or like potential employers.
Say, like, if you uploaded like an embarrassing, like say like a video of you dancing or something to YouTube, and it's like stupid, and like your employers will see it and be like, oh, we shouldn't hire this person because they uploaded like any video to YouTube.
Hercules! It's a How I Met Your Mother reference that no one's gonna get.
No. But yeah, like I don't. I'm rethinking uploading this. Okay, I rethought it, and yeah, I'm still gonna do it. But I feel like it would be intimidating.
Like.
Not a good time either. Like in the world right now, not a good time.
Oh, definitely not, especially with the black jokes. But hey, I did not. Wait, did I open that can of? Fuck, I opened that can of worms. Listen, man. Listen.
I baited you into it, but you opened it.
So we need to get a black guest on our next episode so we look progressive.
But you know what the thing is?
What?
Neither of us know any black people.
That's not true. I know one whole black person.
Okay.
He's only half black, but that's not the point.
I guess I know one too. Like not.
You live in the country, so it's justifiable.
Yeah.
Like black people don't even exist out there. It's literally just old white people. Not even just white people, just old white people. Mm-hmm. This has been a very racially charged first episode. I
didn't want this. I didn't expect this.
I think
a decent amount of this out, and this didn't come up at all. But it just
we planned a lot of this out, and then threw it all out the window the moment we started recording.
Yeah, really, which is good. That's what a podcast.
Yeah, it feels a lot more natural this way.
Mm-hmm.
It started a little ranty, but I think we found a good rhythm.
I think so. Like I still have stuff I want to talk about, which is good. We're not gonna.
Perfect. So
talk about
the Jews, am I right?
Not during.
What?
What?
Yeah. So you were gonna say something? Yeah. Oh. Perfect. You said you had some things you wanted to talk about?
Well, not.
That's not the Jews?
Oh.
Wait, what did you think I said?
I don't know. Nudes? Dudes?
Oh, that's a good point, actually. So this is the point where I'd like to remind you that if we get 100 likes on this podcast, I will personally leak 100.
10,000.
10,000? No, we said 100. Shut up, Hunter. I will personally leak Hunter's baby nudes.
Mm-hmm. He has them. He has a lot of them.
I have a lot of them.
He's sitting currently on a pile of 1,000.
Not only am I like figuratively sitting on them, but this chair is actually just a pile of Hunter's nudes. Mm-hmm. Hunter's baby nudes. Mm-hmm. And before I'd even seen them, the testament from Dawson, or He Who Shall Not Be Named, is Hunter's baby nuts were fucking massive. You know you want to
And
see
it
those.
just, in the
Click
last
that like
13
click
years,
that like
they just-
button. Yeah,
Wait, you haven't seen them?
I have. I'm just giving. See, if I give my own personal testament, then it just sounds like I'm.
Yeah.
That's what he. Yeah. That's what he
Most
told
of
me
your
before I
house-
saw them.
Most of your furniture is actually my baby nudes. Every night you
Yeah.
sleep on a bed of my baby nudes.
They're actually pretty comfy.
Mhm.
Could you imagine a bed of just like printed photos? It wouldn't be that bad.
I think it would be.
How so?
It's just paper.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it'd be good, but like,
Well, it's more like laminated.
would you rather sleep on that or the floor?
Well, I hear sleeping on the floor is very good for your back.
I've slept on many a floor, and I don't know if it's good for your back.
Slept isn't the exact right word. Passed out on.
It's been both. Actually, wait. I can't say that I've ever passed out on the floor. Fuck you.
What? Ooh, what was that?
I don't know, but your camera's got a lot brighter. Don't you love dealing with shitty old technology?
It's not shitty and old.
Like Hunter, you gotta get a new fancy camera like mine, like a big expensive one.
Yeah, one that can like capture every motion.
Yeah, exactly.
Take the camera
like,
away, man.
Look how many frames. It's getting every single step.
But that's actually like it's recording well. Ben is just a blurry person.
That's actually just like it's not the frame rate of my camera. That's actually just the rate at which I move.
Yeah, his movements are just wavy. I'm trying to fix this.
That's my favorite part of a podcast. You know, when they fix technical difficulties in the first fucking episode. Speaking of,
we have an excuse. This is our first episode.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously things are gonna get better. Like our production quality is like already about here, but by the end of quarantine, we're gonna be like up here. You know what I mean?
Ben's pretty tall, by the way, so that's pretty high.
I'm always pretty high. Let's be honest here.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask. Are you like currently high?
No. I actually made an effort to not be because I can't talk for shit. Although I did smoke in between our planning session and now. I mean, no government. I have never done drugs, and I am a good Christian boy.
The government loves watching my videos.
Yeah, I know.
It's illegal things. Yeah.
Yeah, the government. I got to imagine like this podcast is definitely going to get big enough that like everybody in the government's going to see it. So we got to be safe, you know. That's why we add our racial disclaimers.
Yeah, because otherwise they'd like arrest us.
Right, exactly. So Hunter, every time I start a new podcast, I think to myself, these people like not doing a podcast, like start listening to a podcast. I think to myself,
right.
These people have good voices and they talk about some interesting things, but which one of them would win in a fight? And we're here to answer that question today. So Hunter,
I'm sure everyone else watching podcasts asks themselves the same question.
Right, obviously. So we're going to be the one and only podcast that gets that out of the way before you even have to wonder it for yourself. So just putting my cards out on the table now, I would beat Hunter in a fight, and that's just how it works.
Well, no, I think I would win, actually.
Oh, do you? Okay.
I do.
How many times have I choked you out, Hunter? What? How many times have I choked you out?
I don't know. What'd you say? Sorry?
Yeah, that's right. Shut up.
I got it.
Oh, yeah, he's got to fix his camera.
Fix the camera.
What a convenient time for that.
You're convenient.
What?
Is that better? Is that a cat?
Why is there like... What the fuck is covering your camera?
I don't know. Oh.
What was that?
I don't know. It might have been a cat.
Wait, what?
Wait. What?
I don't know.
Okay.
This podcast is a bit
of other podcasts.
Oh. Okay. You were saying? Speaking of?
Oh, I thought.
Oh no, yeah, you were taking that transition. Go for it.
I believe in you. Have you seen the latest Joe Rogan podcast, Ben?
I have seen 1 hour and 16 minutes of 3 hours he talked to Bill Burr because
it was I saw scattered portions of it. But I saw
for full transparency here, so our game plan was to come into this and do podcast review. And then we saw that the latest podcast from Joe Rogan was 3 hours and said, fuck that. And then we tried to do it anyway.
Yeah. Also, I just don't, I don't, I'm going to be honest, I don't see how you can really review a podcast. It's just people talking.
Yeah, no, this was a bad plan, but we're gonna attempt to do it, and then
Yeah.
having full transparency about how bad of a plan it was will get viewer sympathy, right?
Okay, yeah. Because my viewers are very sympathetic.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So what'd you think?
I don't know who Bill Burr is.
Bill Burr is a comedian.
I gathered
with
that.
some.
He was a very he was very Boston to me. Like, Boston.
He's a very Boston comedian.
Yeah.
Like, there's a large chunk of that podcast where they talk about like how much fightier Boston is than the rest of the world.
Yeah, I saw that part.
And how they grew up in Boston and things were fightier there. They've never been on the streets of Winnipeg, man. They don't know the fucking struggle.
Yeah.
They think Boston's hard? They don't know shit, man.
Yeah. But yeah, Bill Burr never really fought. He never got into fights.
Bill Burr got into fights until 6th grade, and then he realized that he's white and a pussy and a fucking ginger. Fucking ginger.
How did you realize that, Ben, about yourself?
That I'm white and a pussy?
Yeah.
I'd say I was born with that knowledge,
Okay. That's good. Yeah. You never felt like you had to. You never got proven wrong. That's good. See,
wait, what?
I think I've yet to reach that yet.
Oh, so you still haven't realized that you're a fucking pussy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm out there to prove myself. I'm thinking I gotta get in a fight with somebody because that's gonna be fun.
I'll find someone for you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll go great for you. Yeah, I know a guy.
Mm-hmm. What's his name?
My name is Ben, and that's Hunter. And this has been Ben and Hunter in the Morning. This episode of Ben and Hunter in the Morning is sponsored by Dawson Reynolds. Dawson Reynolds is a proud supporter of local art and media. In these hard times, Dawson Reynolds is someone you can count on. He's experienced in carpentry, education, and customer service. Are you looking for someone to trust, a friend or employee to hire? Look no further than Dawson Reynolds, a true one-stop shop for all your human needs. Just ask the countless people Dawson Reynolds knows and interacts with on a daily basis. He's a safe bet in these uncertain times. Dawson Reynolds can be available on an hourly basis or for salaried positions or even in a subscription service. That's right. For a set monthly fee, you can have Dawson Reynolds right at your front door, eager to learn and adapt. He's the right fit for any use you might need. I have personally used Dawson Reynolds many a time when I need someone to lose to me at leg wrestling or to kick me in the head because he's angry. Dawson Reynolds, our sponsor in the Human For You. And now he makes liqueurs. Try his Fireball Brew for a true knock-your-socks-off delicious surprise. So this has been Ben and Hunter in the Morning with Ben and Hunter. Our first episode was a pile of fucking burning dog shit, and I really hope you enjoyed it, because I didn't enjoy recording it whatsoever. Have you met this fucking prick? Anyway, get us to 100 likes. I will leak Hunter's baby nudes.
With or without my permission? But it is with.
200 likes, and I'll do it without his permission. 100, and we'll see what he says. How about that?
I'll agree to those terms.
If we get more than 200 likes, maybe 250, and I start an OnlyFans. I just want them to
be out there, I just want people to see them.
Hunter, you can't tell them that. That takes away the appeal.
But they're just so great.
Anyway, guys, take care. Maybe we'll be on Apple Podcasts or something. Go check it out. Leave us a 5-star review. Let's get those ratings up. Let's get to number one. JRE, we're coming for you.
Have a good day, everybody. I have a meeting with Xing Zhao. Oh, he's been calling me up since 10 minutes ago.
That's why we just cut the podcast, actually.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody was curious.
Yeah, because I'm sure they didn't even notice there was a cut.
I'm sure they didn't. Good night, everybody.
Great. Okay.
That was so fucking bad.